Little Minarets.
Alif batasa, Jim hakada, Zara zain sin shin swad dod, Paza ayn ghayn, Fafa kaf lam, Mim nun hawa ya mashallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're welcome to my little minaret with Amida. Yes, mashallah. So good to see you. And here we will be learning the letters of the Arabic alphabet. This is very important because as a Muslim that you are, it is important for you to be able to recite the Quran in Kareem. I'm sure you're excited to read the Quran. Yes. And before you learn how to read the Quran, the first step is to learn the letters of the Arabic alphabet. So come with me. Let's learn al-urufu al-ijahiyyah, the letters of the Arabic alphabet. And the first letter of the Arabic alphabet is Alif. Let's go. Alif. Can we say that together? Alif. Interesting. Alif. Ha. Apple. Ha. Ha. Alif. Just call it that way. Very simple. Relax. And let's take it together again. Alif. Ha. Alif. Ah. Alif. Alif. Interesting. That's the first letter of the Arabic alphabet. Alif. Interesting. So let me ask you again. What is the first letter of the Arabic alphabet? Alif. Ha. Alif. A. Alif. As it sounds in your English alphabet, apple. A. Alif. Mashallah. So now let us look at the second letter of the Arabic alphabet, and that is Ba. Say Ba. Let's go one more time. Ba. Interesting. And from your tongue, you put your two lips together and say B. V. B. B. That sounds familiar, right? Interesting. That is Ba. Ba. B. As in book. You know your books? Interesting. So let's go again. Ba. Alif. Ba. Good job. So ba has a dot in the bottom. B. A dot in the bottom. B. Bottom. A dot in the bottom. You write your bar and you have a dot on the bottom. And it's B. Ba. Ba. Mashallah. And the next letter is Ta. 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 That has two dots at the top. Two dots at the top. On top of Ta, you have two dots on top. That's the difference. B. Bottom. A dot on the bottom. And Ta. A dot. Two dots at the top. Ta. So let's say T. 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 Interesting. Ta. 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 And the next letter is Ha. Ha. It's coming from your throat. So let's take it again. Ha. Your teeth on your tongue. Are you ready? Put your teeth on your tongue. Bring your tongue out. Put your teeth on top. Let's go. Fa. Fa. Sa. Mashallah. Good job. And it has three dots at the top. Three dots at the top. Ha. Interesting. Mashallah. So, these are the first few letters of the Arabic alphabet. And so let's start from the first letter. Alif, Ba, Ta, Sa. Again, Alif, Ba, Ta, Sa. Mashallah. Allahu Akbar. Right now, we are moving to another set of Arabic alphabets that looks very much alike. And that is Shin, Ha, and Ha. Jim, Ha, and Ha. Jim is written just like the other ones, but it has a dot in the bottom. Jim. With a dot in the bottom. Jim. And it sounds J, J, J. Jim, J. As in jug, jug, join, jam, G, J, J, Jim. Mashallah, tabarakallah. That's good of you. The next letter after G is Ha. Just take a deep breath and try to breathe out and bring the word Ha. 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 Good job. Let's learn to pronounce the words just the way it should be. Ha. Ha. Interesting. And the letter Ha has no dot. Ha has no dots. So when you write G, it has a dot on the bottom, but Ha has no dots. That's the difference. Mashallah. Barakallah fi. That's good. So the next letter after Ha is Ka. Say Ka. Calf. Bring it from your neck. Let's go. Ha. 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 Like you want to call. Ha. 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 And it's written just like Ha. But the difference is Ha has a dot on top. A dot on top makes a Ha. Barakallah fi. Would you like us to start from the beginning of the Arabic alphabet right now? Let's go. Alif, Ba, Ta, Sa, J, Ha, Ha. MashaAllah, Tabarakallah, Barakallah fi. That's great. Good job. And right now, I'm sure you're ready to take the next letter of the Arabic alphabet. Shall we? Interesting. Let's go. Dal. Say dal. Let's go again. Dal. Fantastic. And it's written just like the next letter, Zal. And the only difference is Dal has no dots, but Zal has a dot on top. So now we are looking at Dal. Can you say Dal together with me? Dal, Dal, D. Dal. Good job. Mashallah. And the next letter looks like dal. It is zal. Let's go one more time. Zal. And it has a dot on top. Zal, 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 zal. Say it again. Tabarakallah. Zal. Fantastic. And the next letter is ro. R. You like the sound? Can you tell me that an animal that makes the sound? Come on. Let's say it together. And that's row. Row. Good job. We have the next letter that looks like zal, but it has a dot on the top as well, but it is longer, a little bit longer than zal, and that is zain. Say zain. Z. You know the letter that sounds z? Good job. Zain. Zain. Z. All right, the next letter after psi, zain, is sin. Can we say sin together? Sin. Look at sin. Do you like what you see? Interesting. It's beautiful. Letter sin. Beautiful. Letter sin. No dots on the top. Sin. Let's read that sound together. And that's a sin. The next letter after sin is shin. Shin looks very much like sin. But you know what? It has 3 dots on the top. Shin has 3 dots on the top. Shin has 3 dots on the top. So, shin. So let's start from the beginning of the Arabic alphabet and let's take it together. 1, 2, go. Let's go together. Alif, ba, ta, sa, jin, ha, ha, dal, zal, ro, zain, sin, shin. Mashallah. Tabarakallah. Barakallah fi. Yes, that was a good one from you all. Mashallah. So the next letter of the Arabic alphabet is sword. Say sword. Interesting. I'd like you to make your mouth just like mine. Let's go. Sword. Sword. Good job. Mashallah. And it looks very much like the next letter. The only difference between sword and the next letter is a dot on the top. So let's go. The next letter after sword is dod. Dod. Can you say that again? Dod. Mashallah. And the only difference between sword and dod is dod has a dot on the top. A dot on the top for dot. A dot on the top for dot. Mashallah. And the next letter is to. Say it again. To. Barakallahu fi. Interesting. To. And it also looks very much like the next letter, which the only difference is a dot on the top. So you see in Arabic alphabet, the dot has a very, very high significance. The next letter after ta is so, zo, zo. Can you say that together? Zo, mashallah. And the only difference between ta and zo is a dot on the top for zo. It has a dot on the top. Mashallah. Interesting. So let's go to the next letter of the Arabic alphabet, and that is Ain. You want to laugh with me as well? Okay, let's laugh together. Ain, Ain, Ain. Interesting. You need to bring it out from your neck, like you want to make a sound, a nasal sound. Are you ready? Ain, Ain. Good job. That's correct. Ain. And the next letter that also looks like Ain with a dot on the top is Ghayn. Ghayn. A nasal sound as well. Ghayn. One more time. Ghayn. Mashallah. Ghayn has a dot on the top. Let's take the Arabic alphabet once again from the beginning. Alif, Ba, Ka, Ha, Jim, Ha, Ka, Dal, Thou, Ro, Zain, Sin, Shin, Thod, Dod, Tho, Zo, Ein, Ghayn. Allahu Akbar. Good job. That's a perfect one from you all. Interesting. So now we can take the next letter of the Arabic alphabet, and that is Fa. Can you say Fa? Interesting. And Fa, 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 Fa. It looks like the next letter, but the only difference between Fa and the next letter is the two dots on the top. And the next letter after Fa is Qaf. Let's say it together. Qaf. Good job. And Qaf has two dots on the top. Two dots on the top for Qaf. Two dots on the top for Qaf. Interesting. So can we say that again? Qaf. Mashallah. And the next letter is Kaf. Kaf. Look at your screen properly. I'm sure you like what you see. Kaf. Mashallah. Ko. Ka. Fa. Kof. Kaf. Mashallah. And the next letter after Kaf is Lam. Lam. Bring out your tongue and say L. L. You like what do you see? That is the letter lam. Lam. And lam comes after calf. Lam. And the next letter is meme. Can you say that again? Meme. One more time. Meme. Ma. Or let's do this together. Interesting. So we say meme. Ma. Meme. Ma. Meme. And the next letter after meme is noon. 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 Mashallah. Do you want us to take it from far? Good of you. Let's go together. Fa. Kof. Kaf. Lam. Meme. And noon. The next letter after noon is huh. Can you roar like a lion and say huh? Fantastic. That's how it sounds, and that's how it's written. How? How? Interesting. And we go to the next letter of the Arabic alphabet after how, and that is wow. Let's exclaim together. Wow. You've been doing so great and haven't seen. I think you deserve a wow right now. Wow. And the next letter of the Arabic alphabet after how is wow. Barakallah fi. That's a good job from you. Interesting. So we can go to the next letter, and that is yeah, the last letter of the Arabic alphabet, and we can say yeah. The letter is yeah. One more time. Yeah. Once again. Yeah. Barakallahu fi. Tabarakallah. Honestly, we have come thus far and you've learned so much. And Alhamdulillah, you're growing up. You are a little bit bigger because you now know your Arabic alphabet. So let's go from the first letter. Let's go together. One, two, go. Alif, ba, sa, ha, ji, ha, ha, dal, zal, ro, zain, sin, shin, sod, dod, to, so, ein, Ghayn, Qaf, Fa, Qaf, Ka, Lam, Mim, Nun. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Allahu Akbar. MashaAllah. So what letter comes after Alif? Good job. Ba. What letter comes after G? Ha. Perfect. Mashallah. Tabarakallah. Inshallah, in the next episode, we will be looking at the vowels. The vowels. Vowels. Remember what vowels are? We will be looking at the vowels of the Arabic alphabet so that you'll be able to recite the Quran like a Muslim that you are. Once again, my name is Amida. See you next time. Assalamu alaikum.